Hey gang, I'm JP and welcome back to Talking The Orville on Egotastic FunTime. Today we're going to have a great time talking about the Orville's chief navigator, Lieutenant John LaMarr. When out in deep space, it's vital to have a skilled navigator with a steady hand and nerves of steel. And I'm assuming Lieutenant LaMarr has both of these traits, or why else would he have the job? Captain Mercer knows that in order to get the most out of your crew, it's important to keep them happy. And what keeps Lieutenant LaMarr happy is having an icy cold carbonated beverage kept at his station. It's the little things, you know? John might be quiet sometimes, especially compared to his new best bud, Helmsman Gordon Malloy. You can definitely count on him when an enemy vessel is closing in.
Oh, boom, bitch! That's what I'm talking about right there on that boom!
Yes, John. Boom, bitch, indeed. I, for one, love how laid back John LaMarr is and how he and Gordon really both capture the reality that, yeah, serving on an exploration vessel is a cool job, but just like any employee in the history of any company that has or will exist, the crew can't wait for their shift to end.
You will die.
There's no way we're gonna be out by 5 today, are we?
For me, it's just another thing that adds realism to this optimistic sci-fi future the Orville's creating for us. Though they're 400 years in our future, one thing fans of the show are latching onto is the fact that they feel like they can hang out with the Orville crew. Listen, I love Captain Picard. I mean, I seriously love him. I mean, the amount of love I feel for this man is abnormal and verges on the edge of creepiness, but I really don't see Jean-Luc as a cool hang. Like, I feel he would just spend most of his time either ignoring me or contemplating the human condition out loud.
Have we become so fearful? Have we become so cowardly that we must extinguish a man because he carries the blood of a current enemy?
Sorry, Jean-Luc, I need to boldly go to the bathroom. I'll see you later, buddy. Stick me in a shuttle with Gordon and LaMarr any damn day. We'd be flying by the seat of our pants, having laughs, some brewskis, and talking all raw about chicks. Just good old-fashioned fun. Lieutenant John LaMarr is played by actor Jay Lee. Born and raised in St. Louis, Jay is also a writer, producer, director, and musician who moved to Los Angeles after graduating from college to start his showbiz career with only $200 to his name. He had to sleep in his car until he saved enough money to move into an apartment, which in Los Angeles, I can tell you from experience, is really damn hard. Lee eventually landed a job as the receptionist for Family Guy, and I'm not talking about voicing a character on the show who was a receptionist. He was literally the receptionist at the studio. You know, post-its and memos and employee birthday parties where everyone has to pitch in to buy a cake for Karen and make sure the cake isn't made with dairy or eggs because every chick named Karen is a vegan now. I hate Karen so much. But eventually Jay was able to charm Seth MacFarlane enough to move up into voicing actual characters for the show, as well as for American Dad, The Cleveland Show, and eventually moving into a writer's position on The Cleveland Show. And now MacFarlane has cast Jay Lee in his first starring role as John LaMarr on The Orville. So there's a little bit of an inside look into the Orville's cool and collected navigator, you guys. John LaMarr, played by Jay Lee. It's a true underdog story that makes me feel good in here. Kind of like that time Tasha Yar was in a predicament and Commander Data made her feel good inside.
I am programmed in multiple techniques. A broad variety of pleasuring.
Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today, and I talked about it. How about you? What do you think about Lieutenant LaMarr so far? Do you think he's cool? Do you think it's appropriate for him to drink soda while navigating the Orville? I mean, what happens if he spills it on his console after Captain Mercer specifically asked him not to? You can let me know by joining the conversation below. And I want to thank you so much for liking and subscribing to my stupid show, you guys. It really does mean the world to me. And I want to give a special shout out to a Talking The Orville super fan in the UK, Peter, who just started supporting the show on Patreon today. Sorry, Peter, I don't know your last name, but you know who you are, and who you are is awesome. Thank you so much for your support, man. You are my favorite person who watches my show right now, and I love you the most. I want to wear your skin. If you want to have a 42-way with Peter and I, go ahead and click on the Patreon link in the description of this video. I'll see you next time, and as always, I hope all your times are egotastic fun times. Boom, bitch! Bye-bye!
Egotastic fun time, we're gonna have a great time. Egotastic fun time, give me all your money. Give him all your money. You will find it funny. Just give me money. I love money. Give me all your 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 money.